Hello, my honey. Today's video is very different, everybody. We're talking to you instead of showing you stuff. So
we just want to give you an update on our plans for the future and what we've learned from our previous travel.
Yeah, which will help everybody and what you learned from travel. And also, right at the end, we'll reveal to you where we're going next.
Yeah, for our plans for the year ahead. So so we've traveled for what, about 2.5 years.
2.5 years full time, full time.
Of international travel. So we're going to share our highs, our lows, some of the bad mistakes we've learned and made along the way.
Yeah, and lessons.
Lessons we've learned, and hopefully help you guys if you're ever going to do what we do.
Yeah, and listen, guys, we've traveled to over 50 countries, so we have learned a few lessons, and we've done so much wrong. But they always say you learn more from what you do wrong than what you do right. Absolutely,
we've learned a lot of stuff. So let's kick it off with how we got going in all of this international traveling. We started with a trip to Thailand. We said, let's go to Thailand.
After COVID, because it was nice and cheap.
So we booked a flight and I started watching all the YouTube videos I could find on Thailand, and I learned everything I needed to know before we went. And we decided we were going to stay for a month at a time.
Yes.
Reason being, because from what I'd understood from watching other people's videos, if you book a month at a time in Airbnbs, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So we said, that's it, we're doing a month. Our first mistake. We arrived.
Do you know how long a month is?
Yeah.
A month is a long time.
But remember the place we arrived.
Terrible.
We booked a month in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, it was absolutely terrible. We arrived there and we were just...
We thought, no, we want to stay local because we want to immerse ourselves in the culture. We want to be local.
It was terrible. That's all I just keep saying the word, terrible.
So it was literally one room.
Yeah.
With a little bathroom.
Right on the street.
On the street. So all day and all night you had the 7-Eleven scooters going up and down,
Everybody's scooter, and you couldn't even open the windows because you're on the street.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, there were just mosquitoes coming in. It was like we lived in the swarm of mosquitoes.
And the kitchen was 500 meters up the road or something.
Yeah, we had to walk 50 meters.
50
meters to go to our kitchen.
Yeah, so we literally stayed there, I think, one night and cut our losses and decided to...
Yeah, we lost a couple thousand rand on our very first accommodation on embarking on our trip.
So that was our first lesson. So then we realized, okay, that's not for us. That's too long. We can't, and also, we can't stay a month at a time in a place. No, it was just too long.
Yeah, a month at a time. It sounds great,
bored.
but if you know me, I get bored.
Yeah. So that was not gonna work for us. So we do a lot. I think we're trying to do at least a week though.
In a place, 2 weeks. 2 weeks if there's if there's interesting things around.
2 weeks max.
Yeah. 3 weeks max. We have stayed 3 weeks in Switzerland.
Even that, it just depends on what there is to see and do around.
Yeah.
But we've had to cut back on the month story.
Yes.
Okay. Then the second lesson we learned is your luggage.
Okay, so Cindy goes overseas and she takes a huge suitcase.
That was our first trip to Thailand.
And who is the clown who's got to carry the suitcase? Now remember, in Thailand, it's scooters, it's boats, it's ferries, and also sometimes you get dropped off and you've got to walk 3 kilometers to get your accommodation. And this clown is lugging the big suitcase around.
So we you don't realize, we didn't realize then, you can buy everything you need pretty much everywhere you go. So you don't need to carry all your toiletries and everything for
and especially in Thailand, you don't need a lot of clothes.
And like jeans, we took jeans with us. Not once did we wear our jeans.
No,
you learn.
So what have we learned now? How do we travel?
So our last trip to Europe, we just took 2 checked bags. So 2 hand luggage bags and 1 small backpack.
Yeah.
So we didn't check in any luggage at all.
And now where we're going,
so how did that
it's
work
hand
out?
luggage. The hand luggage is way better.
That was so much easier.
And seriously, if you need anything, you can buy it.
You can buy it, So we are using hand luggage, although I have to say, I am rethinking possibly checking 1 bag in.
Yeah, I don't want to check one.
He doesn't want to, but I'm just thinking, I don't know. For our next trip, we started packing and I don't know if I've got enough.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you got enough.
No, I don't
know.
think
I'm
so.
sure you can buy stuff.
but no, there's certain things you just got to have.
Yeah.
A woman's just got to have certain things.
But then, let's put it this way. At this moment in time, we travel with hand luggage.
Yeah, but we might check one day.
Yeah.
We'll see how this trip goes. The other thing we took to Thailand was big towels, which we learned. You don't need big towels. We now take little roll-up towels.
We take those little roll-up towels. They roll up about this big. We took big, we didn't even take jackets, but now we take jackets that roll up this big. Yeah, we take raincoats that roll up. Everything just rolls up to this big.
Yeah, you don't need all those big things. All right.
And sorry, on those jackets,
yes,
we've even been in ski resorts in Switzerland.
In the snow.
In those jackets, those little puffer jackets.
And it was fine.
It was perfect.
Yeah. We didn't need anything else.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing we learned quickly is we had to up our budget for our accommodation.
Yeah, we learned that on the first point. We learned it then when we booked a terrible accommodation.
Yeah, but as we've gone along, we've got certain things that are non-negotiables in our accommodation, and so therefore we have to up our budget. There's certain things we can negotiate, but definitely things like one of the things we found when we book a accommodation is to have 2 bedside tables. It sounds stupid, but so that you can plug your phones in next to your bed, you can put your things in.
Especially if you're there for like 2 weeks.
There's nothing worse than being stuck in a corner and I have to climb off the bed, but against the wall, trying to go to the loo at night.
Yeah, and like other things is we like a little kitchenette.
Yeah.
With a little fridge and a kettle.
So minimal is a fridge and a kettle like in Asia where you don't really cook, so you don't need a full kitchen.
And generally in Asia, well, when I say generally, most of the time we have tried once or twice without aircon.
Yeah.
So in Europe, Europe you need an aircon that's a heater. So that's also an important thing.
And another very important thing is the location. We've learned we want to be somewhere where we can walk to restaurants, walk to the shop.
Yeah.
So when we book something, we now look on Google Maps.
We used to have these dreams of being out in the countryside, but countryside it's lovely, but it doesn't always work. When you don't have
your own transport, it's not. So that's another thing. If you're in Europe, you need a kitchen. If you're in Asia, you just need at least a kettle and a fridge.
And the other thing is decent Wi-Fi, because a lot of the places don't have TVs. We've got to do a lot of uploading, downloading because of the YouTube channel. So a decent Wi-Fi is a must. And you've learned to read lots of reviews.
Oh yes, that's a huge thing. Is we read tons of reviews on our bookings, like on Booking.com. They have lots of reviews, and you can learn so much about a place by reading the reviews. So it's important to take the time to do that. Yeah,
and Cindy has a clever one. She clicks the newest reviews first, so we know if there's construction or something happening. Because sometimes you turn up at a place. We ended up in a place in Istanbul, and they were literally banging the wall down, and it was horrendous.
Doesn't bother me.
It bothers me.
Does.
Yeah.
The other thing is also just to make sure, we like at least a queen size bed.
Yeah, we have stayed in a lot of doubles though, but we try and get a queen size. Yeah.
And if not, a twin is even better than a double.
Yeah.
At least you got more space. All right, so moving on.
Because Cindy's a restless sleeper, not because I'm a big guy.
No, I'm not. The other thing is your enjoyment, we've learned, enjoyment of a place, a town or city or wherever you're staying is dictated a lot by your accommodation.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've stayed in some beautiful places, but horrendous accommodation. And our view of the place once we leave is definitely not what it should be.
Yeah.
So really your enjoyment is based on on how comfortable you are.
Especially at our age.
Yeah. When you're young, it's fine. You can stay in the backpackers, but as you get older, you do need a little bit more.
Well, not everybody, but that's us.
Yeah.
That's our,
yeah.
When
I say comfort, we've moved from a 1-star to a 2-star. So. Budget.
All right. The next thing is doing our bookings. So we've also realized some people say, you don't want to book everything in advance so that you can be flexible. But we've learned that booking in advance, you get a lot more options of accommodation because they're not all booked up.
Yeah, and I'm the spontaneous one. So I kind of want to leave it to the last minute because I might want to go to that island or this country or that. But I have learned that to get better accommodation, you need to book a little bit
what we do is
further.
we book with free cancellation.
Yeah.
So it gives us still a little bit of flexibility.
So we kind of have to make a decision before we start paying for the unit.
So this next trip that we're doing, we've booked about 6 to 8 months in advance, and we've booked all our accommodations, but with free cancellation, so we can be a little bit flexible.
So in September we're going to a totally different area in the world, and Cindy's already booked those flights.
Yeah,
and
we got a good deal.
We've literally got people can't believe the prices we're paying.
In terms of booking your flights, we use Skyscanner mainly.
Yeah.
Is to start looking when you know you're going somewhere. To start looking at the prices of the flights and just monitoring them, and then if you start to see them going up, then that's when you book.
Yeah.
So I just start watching several months in advance, watching the flights, and then booking when it seems the right time that the prices start to go up, or it's a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. The other thing is, what helps is if you've booked everything beforehand, is you don't suffer from decision fatigue, which is a huge thing.
So the first time we went long-term overseas, we went for a year. And by the end of it, we were exhausted. Because remember, when you're in a new country, you're having to figure out where to eat, what to eat, how to get there, every day you've got maybe 50 decisions to make.
So many decisions.
Never mind trying to find out, okay, so from here we're going to go to the next island or the next country.
Where are we going to stay? How are we going to get there?
So rather try and take as much pain out of the whole process by making a few decisions before you embark on your journey.
No, that definitely, I think,
because we were exhausted.
Yeah. The next thing we now do when we travel is house sitting. Yeah. And that has added a whole new dimension to our travel and saved us a lot of money.
Yes.
And
so
like, for example, we went to Switzerland last year,
which is the most expensive country in Europe.
Which we would never have gone to, but we got a 3-week house sit, which was awesome and a lovely place. And it turned out to be our cheapest country in Europe because we didn't have to pay for accommodation.
Yeah, because if you buy your own food and cook your own food, it's fine. So the house, and it's fun. You get to stay in some beautiful homes as well.
And you get to look after other people's pets because we can't have our own at the moment.
So if you're interested in house sitting, there is a link in the description below to trusted house sitters.
And you'll get a 25% discount from us if you click on that link and you want to do it. So it's a great website.
It's a great way. Like we are one of the places we're going to towards the end of the year is the UK, and we've already got like six house sitters.
So
it's great.
It is great. And then another thing is public transport we try and use. Most of the time we try and use that.
Except where I get my scooter in Thailand.
But it's not always the best option in terms of comfort. For example, like often when we arrive in a new country on an airplane or a flight, it's sometimes just easier to get a Uber to your hotel than after being tired and trying to figure out the transport.
But it's not always the best option to take Ubers and taxis and things like that. It really isn't. Like in Bangkok, it takes as long to get from the airport to your hotel in an Uber or a taxi as it does to take the public transport. Yeah. And the public transport is a quarter of the price.
Yeah. So if you can, that's great. But sometimes it's not always easiest.
Yeah.
And then you just...
But look, if you're going to Europe and places like that, the public transport is fantastic. Thailand, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The other thing we did in Thailand, which cost us a little bit more, not using local transport, was to get a driver to take us from one island to the next.
From one place to the next.
Yeah, but the reason we did that was they pick you up from your hotel, take you to the ferry, drive on the ferry with you. Yeah. And then take you to the next island and drive you to your accommodation. So it's just so easy.
And it was called Taxi for You. Yeah. And I promise you, and it wasn't much more expensive. Cindy is the budget freak. Yeah. And it wasn't that much more expensive. So
and it made our lives a whole lot easier.
So you try all these different options. And also, in different cities, there are different apps. Like you get Uber in one city that's cheap. In another one, you'll get... Grab or Bolt. Yeah. So also find out before you go to a city or country what's their primary and their cheapest public transport. Option, they will taxi.
Look, it's not always easy to figure out the public transport. I was just thinking. I remember that time So in North Macedonia, I remember we wanted to go and visit that lake.
Yes.
But it was so hard to figure out how to get there because it was outside of the main town area.
Yeah.
And the local transport, we just could not
there
figure
were
it
buses
out.
and that, but there were so many different lines and different...
We couldn't figure out where to get the tickets.
And English is not a major language.
And so we bumped into a lady in a shop and she told us, no, you have to download an app to do that. So sometimes it can take a lot of effort to do local transport.
Yeah.
It's not always easy.
But one thing when traveling, also speak to people.
Yeah.
Cindy
wouldn't have found that out.
Cindy gets embarrassed because I speak to everybody.
He does.
But we found out so much information.
Yeah, just ask people.
Don't just ask AI, because I'm being honest with you. AI is sometimes wrong.
Oh gosh. Okay, and then another thing we've learned to use is a lot of apps, which are very, very helpful.
Apps on your phone are incredible.
Yeah, we didn't use apps in the beginning, but now we've got apps for everything.
Yeah.
For example, we have a travel spend app, which we use for budgeting.
So every day, whatever we spend, Cindy puts in the app, and we know exactly where we are financially. So it's even a good app just for general life. Yeah.
Then we've got the usual.
What's that app called?
Travel spend.
Travel spend. Yeah.
Then we've got Google Translate.
Yeah, Google Translate's amazing. The most important word you'll ever learn in Thailand: prik lik noi. That means little chili. Cindy didn't do hot food in those days, so that was her first word. She does now, but in those days,
Yeah. Another one is the currency converter.
Yes.
That's always useful. And then another one that I found was an ATM fee saver app, which you download, and it tells you which ATMs in your area are the cheapest to draw from in terms of what they charge you for your withdrawals. So that's useful.
It's a big thing that, because there are ATMs everywhere, and generally the ones in tourist areas will charge you a lot more.
Yeah, and there's some ATMs that don't charge any fees, so it's good to check it out before you draw money. And then there's another app which I've just recently downloaded called TripIt.
Okay.
Which
I didn't know about that one.
You can sync it with your emails, and so anything to do with travel, all your travel stuff, it sends it into the app and gives you a whole breakdown of your itinerary and keeps
your
records of
bookings
everything out.
Okay.
No, it's really
That's
useful.
very cool.
So I'm looking forward to using that one.
You can see who the admin person is in this relationship.
Definitely not you.
No.
Another thing which we've started doing recently is using an eSIM.
eSIM, when we went to Europe, we did 9 countries. At the beginning of last year, we went to Europe for 3 months. And we did 9 countries, and you just download the eSIM once, and every country you go to, it automatically changes to that
country.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. They're trying to figure out where to buy a SIM card and all of that.
It's a game it literally is a game changer.
Yeah. So we're using Saily eSIM.
It's done by NordVPN. It's the same company.
And they're very reasonable. They're good value for money eSIMs. So I think you've also got a link for link for that.
So there'll be a link in the description below, and there's also a discount code. The same as with the Trusted House Sitters, there's a discount code.
If you want to try out the Saily eSIM, it's really, really handy. And then the other thing which we're still trying to figure out is how to stay fit and exercise while traveling.
Yeah, look,
not always easy.
In Europe, it was quite eeasy because we walk a lot because the weather's a lot cooler. We were walking nearly 20 kilometers a day.
Some days,
but when you get to Thailand, we generally have a scooter.
And I'm not walking in Thailand, and that
it's hot. So
it's too hot.
Yeah, so we've got to come up with a personal workout plan. Some of the places you do have gyms in the area, which we do enjoy.
In Thailand, you went to a gym there.
Yeah, and we did in Chiang Rai, a town called Chiang Rai. Cindy and I joined the gym together.
Well. But I've actually bought some exercise bands now to take on our next trip to try and see if we can use those. And also doing some YouTube yoga or Pilates classes.
Yeah, and just doing press-ups and chin-ups and wherever
We're gonna try and get a bit healthier on our travels this
year.
It
does. Long-term travel does impact you in terms of unless you're in a place for a month where you can join a gym and things like that.
And then one thing we've learned is this is quite an interesting one.
This is just a fact. It's not like a lesson or anything.
If you end up doing long-term travel like we do, your circle of friends changes because your friends back home really don't care. They're not interested in what you're doing.
No, most people that you Facebook friends and school friends and everything, not really. A few are,
not many,
but not many are really. Most of them are just kind of irritated by you and
posting all the time.
And people have said to us, "Hey, they're jealous of us, so they don't watch us," and that's good friends. But that's fine. That's for even some family. Most of our family.
Yeah. They don't watch everything.
No, well, I don't think they watch anything.
Or that boring.
Yeah.
But we've met so many other people along the way. We've just made new friends. We've ended up staying with people that we've met along the way.
People that we've met in Laos on the Mekong River, we ended up staying with in Portugal.
Yeah.
And people we met on a beach in Thailand, we ended up staying in Penang, Malaysia.
Yeah.
And we've become friends with so many people, even guys who follow our channel. We've got together with breakfast with some of the guys, coffee on others. Other people we just greeted, and we've become friends. Some of truly great friendships have developed just from this.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Social media is insane.
Yeah. So if you ever see us or you're in the same town as us,
please don't hesitate to come say hello. We're not offended. We love it. We don't get irritated. We in fact enjoy it. So.
So I think those are kind of the things we've kind of changed in that.
Okay, so the one thing, if you're going to ever do long-term travel and that, make sure you do it with somebody that you get along really well with.
Yeah, because you're together 24/7.
So Cindy and I are literally together 24/7. Because there's sometimes in a busy country like in Cambodia, there's no way I'm letting her go shopping by herself.
Well, I'll
never find her again.
No, I wouldn't want to.
But it's such a joy to do it with somebody that you get along with and have fun with as well. So
absolutely. And then I was actually thinking, let's share. So we've said we've traveled all these 50 odd countries.
Yeah.
What some of our favorites?
We haven't filmed all 50 countries. We traveled a lot before we started this. Before we decided to film. So.
But what are some of your favorite countries that you've been to?
So I like. So off the top of my head, I like the United States.
I haven't been.
You haven't been? I like some areas of the United States. Ireland was nice.
Yeah, we loved Ireland, and hopefully we're going to do some videoing on Ireland this year.
But everywhere's nice.
Well, I think for both of us, we've spoken about it. One of our favorites is Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. I love the islands. You love the islands.
We love the beach. We're beach people.
Yeah.
And the thing about Thailand
and the food is great. The people are lovely.
It's so easy they're so geared up for tourists that it's so easy to travel around Thailand.
Yeah, and even when you go to places that aren't really tourist places, they still get it. Switzerland was beautiful.
I loved Switzerland too.
Yeah.
That was great. We did some videos on that. That was fantastic.
Okay, one of my worst places, and it's nothing against the place, it's just because what I experienced there, was Lombok in Indonesia.
And why was that?
When people speak about Lombok, I start to shake. I got dengue fever there and I nearly died. So that's why. So it's got nothing to do with Lombok. So if you're from Indonesia, I love your country, but I'm terrified to go back there.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so let's talk about, so last year, it's 2026 now, 2025, we filmed
it's all the years, yes. Yeah.
We filmed a lot of our own country, South Africa.
Which was a fantastic experience.
And then we spent 3 months in Europe. We did Spain, Portugal, Switzerland, Bulgaria, North Macedonia,
Albania,
Montenegro,
Serbia.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were
so that's what we did last year.
Yeah.
So what are our plans now for this year?
Okay, hold on to your hat. If you've stuck along long enough to hear this, so literally in 2 days' time.
2 days,
Yeah, well, on the day that this video is released, we are leaving for Thailand.
Yay.
So we're going now for 45 months. Cindy will say 4 months. I always push it because I'm the dreamer. So I say 4 to 5 months we'll be away. We're going to do, so the plan can change. If we find cheap flights somewhere,
we'll get on the plane.
We get on the plane and go. So at the moment we're going to Thailand for a couple months. Then we're going up into Nepal. Then we're going down into India and Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I'm a little bit not so sure about India, but we'll see.
But they're all interesting places. We haven't been to 3 of them. Well, I've been to India. I worked in India, but we haven't been to Nepal and Sri Lanka before. So that'll be a great experience. And we're looking forward to going back to Thailand. And also because our oldest boy works in Thailand.
Yeah.
You might see his YouTube videos. We share them on our channel.
And two of our other kids are also going to come and join us for a holiday in Thailand.
Yeah, for a short time. So
great.
yeah, so that'll be great.
So that's that, and then we come home for 3 months.
Or 2 months.
Or 2 months.
Which we'll continue filming. So
Yeah.
please, South African viewers, don't abandon the channel. There will be a lot more South African content coming.
When
it's
we
just
come back,
we need to change it up a bit. And we're
so
home for 3
we're home
months.
for 3 months, and then in September we have already booked our flights to the UK.
Yeah.
So we're going to. Our plan is to spend 6 months traveling the UK and Europe.
And Europe, yeah.
We're not exactly sure which countries
what
in
that
Europe
looks like,
or
but we're going to
how,
start off
but
in the UK. Yeah. So we've
with our house sits.
with us it's. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We've both been to the UK and explored in that, but we've never really filmed. We've never filmed there, so it'll be fantastic, and maybe get back across to Ireland or and then across to Europe.
So I think we've got some exciting plans ahead, and hopefully some really cool videos we'll be able to make for you guys.
Yeah. And we hope you'll still continue to follow us on our new adventures. Please do.
Don't abandon us.
Yeah, don't abandon us. But we also just want to, it's like a New Year's message to thank you all for the amazing, amazing support. If this is your first time watching, thank you for watching as well. But if you're a continual watcher of the channel, thank you so much for all your support. It's been incredible.
It's what helps us to keep going.
It really does. All the comments and just meeting people it's in fact been insane. Sometimes we think it's just insane, our lives, you know. So
is this for real?
Is this for real? Yeah.
No, we love it. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, so guys, if you liked this video, which we hope you did, please remember to press like, subscribe, to share, to comment. You can follow us on.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated where we are on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah, that'll keep you closer to where we are.
Yeah,
You'll know
and
more or less.
If by some miracle you're in the same town as us, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Have an awesome day, and God bless.